Y'all know what today is. Hey, talk about it Tuesday. Y'all know I love to dance, right? Get up, get up. Let's go. It's Tuesday. All right. I love music. But let's talk about it. Let's talk about. Okay, so I was thinking, because I'm always thinking, what's important here with the weight loss? Like right now, everyone is into weight management, weight loss, retaining the weight loss, etc. Correct? So, one of the things that I really wanted to hone in on again was hormone therapy. So I had the great privilege this weekend to talk to some ladies in a group about hormone therapy and how we manage that with ourselves. So a couple of things here. First of all, with hormone therapy, what I mean by that is we want to balance our estrogen levels, our testosterone levels. There's also something called FSH, which is follicle stimulating hormone, and then there's the LH, which is the luteinizing hormone. All of those are important to stabilize our hormonal system per se. So the hormone system, just in lay terms, is kind of like if you will, like a circle of life, right? So if there's anything off in that circle of life, like for instance, animals eat plants, and plants get their nutrients from dirt, and then insects eat on the plants, or some plants even devour insects, those big flowers that take in insects. But anyway, it's all a circle of life. We need it to function correctly. The earth needs dirt, it needs water, it needs to function correctly. It's the same with us. Male or female, you need testosterone. Even women, we need some level of testosterone in our body. And then also a level of estrogen, because it helps with our bone growth or keeping our bones strong so we're not fragile when we're older. And then also you have progesterone, and there's others. And we can go into that once you come in and we actually look at your hormone levels. And I say, hey, you're a little off here, a little off there. Another thing that I always tell my hormone clients is that they need vitamin D, they need zinc, and they need magnesium, because those three supplements and vitamin also help to stabilize our hormonal system, if you may. So why is hormone balancing important with weight management? Like, who cares, right? I just want to lose 10, 15, 20 pounds, even 50 pounds. I don't care about no hormones. Well, you will want to care about it if you realize that if your hormones are unbalanced, it's going to be harder for you to maintain that weight loss. You may get 50 pounds off, but some people will tell you, I lost it with the peptides, the semaglutide, tirzepatide, but then I gained it back, because these drugs have been out now for over a year, maybe even a couple of years now. So people that got on them a year ago, some have maintained their weight loss, some have not. I've seen some people in my practice that did not maintain the weight loss. And I tell them right away, when we redraw their labs or relook at their blood work, your hormones are off. Okay. And there's several different ways. You don't have to just get a shot. You don't have to get the pellets. We can talk about that later. Pellets are an implantable source of hormone, estrogen and testosterone. And then there's creams, there's foams, there's a troche, which is something that you put underneath your tongue, and then it melts, just kind of like those Listerine strips that we used to use all the time. But anyways, so those are some forms of hormone that you can get, and I highly recommend, if you are over the age of 35, I will say, even, maybe even young as 30, because our hormones start to change every decade of life after the age of 20. It just is what it is, okay? And especially for women, if you've already had children by the time you're 30, 35, you definitely have hormonal changes, because those sweet little babies of ours, they just kind of zap some of the hormones from us. So, like I said, you really want to be conscientious of what your hormones, what those levels are, and that they're balanced as you're trying to lose the weight as well. A lot of my clients come in, they are able to lose weight, optimize their hormones, because we do hormone therapy for them. And then they lose the weight, and then guess what else they do? They make those faces shine because then they come back for their Botox and filler. Now, that's not for everyone, but for some people that are like really loving how their new body looks, they are now wanting their face to match. And remember, we already talked about that Ozempic face that you get, that droopy sagginess. Well, we have something to fix that. Like I said, we have the threads, we have, we have jawline filler, we have even myself, guys, I've done the Kybella, which is an acid that's naturally occurring in our body that eats fat cells. So I did that in my jawline and defined it even better. So those are just some things that, as you go through the process of weight loss, that you may start to think about and want. And if that's the case, I'm here to answer any of the questions. So, arriba, let's talk about it. Drop questions in the comment if you have any concerns or you have more questions. You're like, Doretta, so, tell us more about, the hormones. What does testosterone do? What does estrogen do? Obviously, I'm a little limited here, on the video, but I will be more than happy to share my knowledge with you guys. I have been a hormone expert for the past 10 years. I've worked with in the realms of BioT. I've been Avexapel. Let's see, what else is another one? Sotopelli. I've been through training for them as well. So there's all different brands, and then there's the off brands as well. But all I can say is I have some very happy clients that have balanced their hormones and lost weight, and they are like some of the most amazing people because they know these things all together really do work for the goodness of yourself, for the wellness of your body and your mind, and even your spirit and soul, because when you look good, you feel good, you do good, right? So let's get the party on. Let's continue. What did Gloria say? Taco Tuesday, baby. Yes, we're doing conga with Gloria Estevan.